Let's get right into it, though. First game on the slate, Mississippi State at Kentucky. Mississippi, that's a mouthful. Mississippi State -4. Over-under is at 49. Is this Kentucky team legit? We got a new Caesar Sportsbook promo for us here on the Power Hour. Up to $1,250 risk-free on your first bet. All you got to do is use the promo code MORNINGFUL. That'll get you right there. Get you into $1,250. Use the link in the description of the video. You click on it. Boom, bang, pow. Get you right signed up.
You know, Mississippi State has scored, 130 points, 140 points at least, 40, 42, 45 in their last three contests. And at 5-1, they've become really one of the public's become enamored with them. They're 4-1 against the number, but they're averaging 355 yards a game passing. Kentucky's dropped their last two. You know, this is a team that's dropped out of the top 10, and their forte defensively is against the rush. They're only allowing against the pass, only allowing 175 yards passing a game. So the strengths of the Kentucky Wildcat defense and the Mississippi Bulldog offense are going to be clashing here. Mississippi State's 0-4 their last 4 trips to Kentucky. As a matter of fact, the last 8 games between these two have gone to the home team. And speaking of home field advantage, how about this? The Wildcats are 19-5-2 against the number when playing teams with winning records. So I'm taking the Wildcats here. The line opened 7, moved to 4. So I think the bookmaker understands the value here that Kentucky is the side. And I think they're really laying in wait after having lost 2 in a row to get the Bulldogs here, who don't play all that well on the road as it is.
Yeah, I think let me say this. I think Mississippi State's a good team. I don't know if they're a top 15, 16 team right there. They're ranked 16. I don't think they're there. I think Kentucky, I don't mind Kentucky here in a money line. Yeah. I might sprinkle on them to just win outright, but I love the +4 here. I think this game, if anything, is decided by a field goal. So if you're going to give me a home dog plus more in a field goal, I'm going to take it all day. So love it. That's the first leg of our parlay. Second game we're going to talk about. Are we talking college basketball here? Or are we talking college
It would be
football?
nice, wouldn't it? I mean, these rivals, that'd be great.
Right? UNC, North Carolina, -7, a touchdown at Duke, over under 67.5. Talk to me about the second leg of this parlay. Where are we going with that one?
All right, we're going from the SEC to the ACC. Huge difference here. But North Carolina at 5-1 this year, 4-2 against the number. Their only loss is when they got schmaltzed by the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Duke, meanwhile, starts 4-0. They're 3-0 at home, but they've dropped their last 2. In the last game, tell me they weren't looking ahead to play their big rival, Lenny. They lost to Georgia Tech last week, and I think they had to be looking far into the future. Their quarterback, Riley Leonard's completing 67% of his passes, but the best in the ACC right now is Drake Maye at North Carolina. He's almost at 70%. But this Carolina defense has come away with some injuries after their game last week. They're 4-0 in the last 4 meetings against the Blue Devils, so it doesn't look that well. And Blue Devils are only 3-9, Lenny, in their last 12 overall against the number. And making it even worse for them is that they're 1-8 in their last 9 games against teams with winning records. The only thing I can say here on the solace is why I am taking the Duke Blue Devils as it's a rivalry. They've lost 2 in a row. They had a look ahead last week. And as a matter of fact, North Carolina, off a big win, is only 3-10 against the number after an outright win. I'm going to play Duke plus the points at home. Look for the big rivalry factor to come in strong. Yep. And the other side is going to be Kentucky at home, looking for possibly the outright upset over Mississippi State.
Yeah, I love this. I love this parlay. First of all, rivalry in the Duke game, North Carolina at home, look ahead spot. They for sure, if you look up look ahead spot in the dictionary, it was Duke and Georgia Tech. It was just as plain as day for us. You saw it. I think what happened is they just looked ahead there with that Georgia Tech game. So that being said, I love this parlay. I might sprinkle a 2-team parlay of both of these teams on the money line because I see them winning outright, but I'll take the points as well. I'm not afraid of that. Don't forget, guys, as always, promo code for the Power Hour is quarter. That'll save you 25% off the entire website. All you got to do is go to picksandparlay.net. Whatever you go into your cart, Use that promo code quarter. That'll save you 25%. Also, Picks and Parlay Power Hours here Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell for